moment to show our support and gratitude to the men and women of our armed forces, and during these difficult times, those first responders who have worked tirelessly to help fight this worldwide pandemic. We proudly welcome you and your families, and at this time, ask any members, past or present, of the United States military, as well as our other allies and those first responders from around the world to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring these men, women, and their families. Thank you for your service. Orca's Captain will begin in just a few minutes, but first, we'd like to present a short film to give you a better understanding of the Orca and its place in the world that we all share.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that is the Orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whale. First, though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, Orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark light. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail fluke can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. The whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, reaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slapping. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the great populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick. On behalf of the Killer Whale Training Team, I would like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. We also recognize that there's a new way of doing things, wearing facial coverings and social distancing. We thank you for your patience and cooperation as we safely navigate this process. At the end of today's presentation, we ask that everyone please remain seated. Our operations ambassadors will be on hand to assist in the safe and timely exit of all of our guests. But for now, we hope you enjoy Orca Encounter!
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
Going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or you step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orca, commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 10 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is 44 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now, as you can see over at stage, the whales have been asked to roll ventral or upside down and present their tail flukes to their trainers. These are just one example of different husbandry or healthcare behaviors we train the animals to do. Because in this position, not only does it give us a great look at the whale's entire body, but it also gives us access to the blood vessels, which are easily seen on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, if you watch us as trainers, we're always rubbing down the whales, sometimes on their backs or their bellies, their flippers, or their flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm throughout procedures like this. And it's also a really cool way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Blood samples are just one way we can make sure the whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. And we are able to do that by simply asking the whales to slide their bodies up and out of the water, just like this. There you go, nicely done, ladies. Now this behavior is done, but it's done on a giant killer whale size scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools. Now this is Nalani hanging out over here with Cheryl, and this is the SeaWorld legend herself, Katina, hanging out here with Joe. Now Katina and Nalani both weigh in at about 5,000 pounds, but you'll notice that the portion of their body from their dorsal fin to their tail flukes is in the water right now. That is the powerhouse of the whale. It's called their peduncle. It's very muscular and very heavy. If we were to weigh the whales with their peduncle still in the water, we would not be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask the whales to raise their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy so that we know the younger whales are growing properly and that the older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt For the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? They actually learn a lot by playing, and they also learn through things called mimicry and observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn important life skills by playing games like Follow the Leader with their mothers and other whales. And we're going to put that to the test today with Malia and everybody on this side of the stadium who wants to help me out. You guys ready to play? All right, this is what we're going to do. Stay right where you are, but if you want to help, stand up. Perfect, just stay where you are, but stand up. Now we're going to play Follow the Leader. You guys have the hard part. You're going to be the leader. We're going to see if Malia can follow your movements. So when I say go, but only when I say go, all right? We're going to spin around in a circle 2 times and stop. Keep your hands down when you're spinning, okay? When I say go. Malia looks like she's watching. Ready, team? Go! Take a look at Malia. She's going! Nice job, everybody. Thank you very much. As you can see, Malia was watching you very closely. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we often see them jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. And Malia's going to demonstrate that as well with a jump we call a bow. Let's hear it for Malia! Nice job. All right, we got mom and daughter hanging out over here on this side of the pool, Katina and Alani. We're going to do an even bigger jump. How about a reach or an alien? Even better. All right. Now, like a bow, killer whales will spy hop, or what we call alien, to get a better look around as well. So they're going to give that signal. When Joe says 3, 1, 2, 3, give that signal, everybody. Nice job. All right, now this dynamic duo, they're hanging down almost 40 feet. They're going to take a turn over near stage. Watch Joe. He's going to mark that position where we're asking them to jump. And here they come, showing off Katina and Amani. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for whales and our volunteers. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. And that's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when we've seen them hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet.
This